salient features of this class. So I'm going to share my desktop. This is the overview page for EDCI 508 overview. Content here. And let's just start with student information form. I think most of you found that. This is a Word document. You can click on it, open it up, and type right into it. Save it to your computer, and then go back and click here again, and you will be able to add it as an attachment, upload it here. And it'll be added to the assignment page here. Student information forms at the very bottom. Okay, let's go back to content. I look at module 1. I will say at the beginning here that there are some things in the syllabus after I started developing what we're going to do this semester, that I made some changes. So you'll see those here, made them based on our class and who's in the class this time. Module 1, student information form. You have a video assignment that's due. It involves reviewing this audio PowerPoint, listening to this audio PowerPoint, and then putting together a video presentation where you share your understandings of the learning theory that is most representative of what should happen in the GT classroom. What would you do as a teacher to create a classroom learning environment where the cognitive field theory is applied? And this audio PowerPoint here talks about the cognitive field theory and how it's utilized in the GT classroom. Here is the rubric for preparing the video submission. I like for students to use Zoom, and Zoom is a free tool that you can utilize. It's you get 45 minutes, and that's more than enough for the assignments that we're going to have in this class. You can download it from www.zoom.us. www.zoom.us. And share, and I think I'm going to go see if we can show you where it's located. See if we can do that from here. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we can use some. Okay, I think I'll come back to that, but hopefully I won't forget. If I do, I'll make another PowerPoint and message and send it out to you so you can see how easy Zoom is to use. And it's good because if you send me a video that's made with something that I'm not able to access, then that slows down the process. I'll have to email you back saying I wasn't able to access your video. So Zoom is something that I use regularly. Other students have used. It's fairly easy, so I recommend it highly. Again, that's www.zoom.us, and you can download the free software, and I'm using Zoom right now, in fact. The discussion item that's under Module 1 is on principles of curriculum for the gifted. And so again, it's tied into that video on learning theory and principles for the gifted and talented. You will listen to the first 6 slides. It's fairly long if you listen to the whole thing, but look, this discussion item is only based on the first 6 slides. And then you are to create a post to the discussion board concerning how gifted students differ from other gifted students and how the curriculum should be addressed for gifted and talented kids, and why that particular curriculum is most appropriate. And so the expectation is that you make references to content from this audio video PowerPoint. So you'll hear my commentary, so you might want to look beyond just what's written on the slides, but listen to the things I have to say. Those things will help you throughout this course. So for Module 2, Module 1, only the student information form, the video assignment, and a discussion item. You'll be posting to the discussion board about principles of differentiation for the gifted. And those 3 things are due, including the student information form, by February 6th. Okay. All right, and looking at Module 2, Module 2, discussion topic, again, is Principles of Curriculum for the Gifted. It's taken from that, the same video where you watched the first 6 slides. This time you're watching slides 7 through 12, and you are addressing, from that video, from those slides, add to the discussion board 2 new learnings for you. Describe how you would address the autonomous learner model for your gifted students. So those slides, in part, provide information on the autonomous learner. And then you will post to the discussion board. Okay, going back now to Module 2. Module 2 also involves a video assignment on George Betts, author of the Autonomous Learner Model. The first, there's a chapter in your textbook on curriculum models for the gifted that is devoted entirely to George Betts. So from that information and using this, there's a model developer form that's based on the content in that chapter on George Betts. You can use that to collect your thoughts, but you have to do a video presentation addressing George Betts and his autonomous learner model. Here is the rubric for that video assignment. So you do not submit the model developer form in this class. The model developer form is only included to provide a kind of organized format, a way of addressing whatever model we are studying for that particular model. So you do not submit it. You only use it to guide your the organization of your video presentation. Okay, and again, you can use Zoom. Okay, so that's Module 2. Module 3 is on, we're addressing the Mini Center, M-I-N-I, Mini Center. You have a discussion topic on the Mini Center, and that's a discussion topic calls for you to think about how you would utilize the Mini Center in your classroom. I have some examples of what a Mini Center is. The Mini Center that addresses the cognitive domain, knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. And you're asked to think about how you would address the Mini Center using your content only for the levels of analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. Not all 5 levels, but just share on the discussion board an example of what you would do at the analysis, synthesis, and evaluation levels in your content area. Then you take a look at Crothwall, and I'm only asking you to give me one example from Crothwall's domain. If you click here, you'll see an example of a student who developed a mini center based on David Crothwall's affective domain. So you'll look at that, choose one of the levels represented there, and then think about how you would represent that level of Crothwall's affective domain in your content, in your subject area if you were teaching. And then there is the video assignment. Again, is you are sharing information about Bloom and Crothwall from that chapter in your textbook on Bloom and Crothwall. You're using the model developer form to kind of organize your video presentation. About 15 minutes should be devoted to the development of that recording. You can go beyond 15 minutes if you would like, but I need quality information. And so it's not just a little 2 or 3 minute video. Really, I'm expecting a good 15 minutes because you have 2 developers here this week to share. Okay, so that's module 3, discussion topic, and then you're contributing to the discussion board on the mini center, and then you're doing a video assignment on Bloom and Croft-Wall. And that's due by February 20th. Module 3. Module 4. Module 4 is only viewing slides 13 through 19 from that audio PowerPoint presentation on principles of curriculum for the gifted. And then you are contributing to the discussion board. There's a discussion prompt, and you're contributing to the discussion board concerning principles of curriculum for the gifted. And then there's a video assignment on lesson plan review, where you are using this thematic unit review form, and it's also a lesson plan review form, to review either a lesson plan or a thematic unit. Here are some examples. This is a thematic unit from science, 7th grade science. This one is, I think, a high school unit on choices, and a 3rd grade thematic unit here. Now, all of these units consist of 15 lessons each, 15 on science, 15 on choices, and 15 from the 3rd grade thematic unit. You are to choose just one lesson plan. Okay, so you'll choose one lesson plan. You will use this unit review form and go through and basically evaluate that lesson plan. And you are really looking for examples, looking at whether or not that lesson plan is designed appropriately for the gifted student. Now, you've been watching this audio PowerPoint on principles of curriculum for the gifted, and so you've gotten a lot of the do's and don'ts, a lot of ideas relative to what should you expect when you look at a curriculum for the gifted. If that lesson plan has been designed for the gifted, what does it have in it? What should it have? And you have all that information from this audio PowerPoint. Has it met requirements? Is it product oriented? Is it process oriented? Is it based on the cognitive field theory? What do you see there? Here is an audio PowerPoint talking about the lesson plan review and what is expected. So you might want to review this audio PowerPoint and then print the lesson plan review form, open up one of the lesson plans from these thematic units and decide which one you will review for this assignment. And so you will, I'm going to open up I'll open up the review form so you can get a look at that. And you'll complete that and then upload it for that assignment. Here's the thematic unit review template or lesson plan review template. You are going through it and you're looking at every lesson plan that you look at from those thematic units should have a closure statement. It should have a pre-test, post-test to find out what the gifted kids know and then what they don't know, and also it helps to decide how that lesson should be organized. Look at the introduction. The thematic unit will have an introduction. The lesson plan will not have an introduction. So a thematic unit covers a larger piece of information. It may cover anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks of information. If it covers 2 weeks, that's 10 lesson plans. If it covers 3 weeks, that will be 15 lesson plans, especially if the lesson plans are